and is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Eagles and the reigning Super Bowl champs on Sunday night primetime.
It was a frequent sight in the 80s and 90s, and it's continued on till today. Playoff football in the Bay Area as we welcome you to Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma. They'll come out throwing here on first down.
And if he and his guys want to spring the upset here in the second round and move on, they've got to focus on the good that they did in the wild card victory. At the top of that list, protecting the football. Got a little careless last week. A few got away from it. Might not be so fortunate this time around. And if that's the case, they'll end up going home.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And the slot man goes in motion left. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 67 yards. And the Eagles are on the board first here in this division round matchup. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And leading them out, their signal caller now in his 4th season in the NFL.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest. And I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one. Because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Purdy bootlegging it. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Purdy now to throw off the play action. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And so close, he gets it to the run. Out of bounds right there. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Here's Guerrero, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Isaac Guerrero, a touchdown run there from a yard out, and the Niners respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Here's Hurts to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on 1st down. Throwing is Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. Nifty move. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now Hurts going to keep it running left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hey, check that.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go,
They'll run. Here's the rookie from Michigan. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. Second down and 6 now. As they've got it as we resume action. Now this time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. Got a man. That's Ayuk.
Holding offense.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Purdy. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Back to throw, Purdy. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Right back to him on first down. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the 49ers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Eagles set and ready for their next offensive drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And he's got it to about the 40.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
The kick by Elliott is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take, punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Purdy looking to throw. It returns it right back to Samuel. And Debo going to have a Niners first down as he's up past the 45-yard line. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on Divisional Round Weekend. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 5. 3rd and 7 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
This 2nd and 4. So we've come upon halftime. A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Purdy going to give it to Garindo. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with third and about 6 yards to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Purdy.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Shotgun now with Purdy.
And it's caught. That's good for a gain of 6. Second and goal.
McCaffrey is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. Third and goal. Purdy now to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal.
And his kick here is good. And that will tie things at 17 all. So they come away from this opening drive in the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half.
And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. It's Barkley on the counter. Pushing his way through and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Man open left side is Brown. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Second and 5. Hurts.
Over the middle, complete. That's Smith.
And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' first down as he'll take this down inside the 45. A handoff to Barkley on the option. Down to the 42, second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Final minute now of the third quarter.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Smith brings it in, going across the middle.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 26. They'll look to throw now on first down.
Hurts fumbles it.
And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. So they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the third quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. Back now here in Santa Clara. All even as we get ready to start the fourth.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. That's caught downfield by Kittle.
Touchdown, 49ers! George Kittle, 44 yards.
49ers have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Moody good with the extra point.
And they will take a 7-point lead. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
And Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Hurts.
He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Fighting through pressure. Flushed out right. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. The kick by Elliott is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10.
Right at the 30.
They begin on the ground with Galindo.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
Holding offense.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
There's so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Purdy off the play fake.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And now he's got him in a great spot at the 8-yard line here, 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Forced out to his left. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jahan Dotson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that gives them a 3-point lead. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And this certainly a key moment in this game, trailing by 3, fourth quarter with a spot in the championship game next weekend on the line.
Flush to his right, and they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
A throwing here, Purdy.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive can take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. Purdy to throw.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Now 1st and goal.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that will make this a 4-point game. That time a 9-play drive.
And it's capped off by the late touchdown that puts him out in front here in the final minute of the contest. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Eagles offense and Jalen Hurts ready to take over once more. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll look to throw.
Pass complete, Goddard, and he'll be brought down after a nice gain, a pickup of 20.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. He'll look to throw. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
Back to throw. It's caught. Smith. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Escapes the sack. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
And the Niners will continue on as we say so long, everybody.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been